Hi there, Karen Carreras-Hubbard here again. I'm going to tell you a little bit about how you might want to narrow your focus. There's a number of ways to do that, and you can do it online with some of our online resources. So I'm going to go to a couple of them right now, and hopefully this will be helpful to you. Sometimes when you begin a paper, you're not too sure what to focus on. If your topic is too broad, you'll find way too much material. If your topic is too narrow, then you might not find enough. And sometimes you might find yourself just grappling with what it is, what aspect, or even what topic you want to choose. So a few ways to do this is to go over to our some of our resources here, and I'm going to go over to the A to Z database list, and I'm going to start with kind of a database of encyclopedias. So we have this one database called the Credo reference database, and it is basically a database of hundreds of encyclopedias. Encyclopedias are very good for getting a general overview of your topic. So if you're writing something on conspiracy theories, we actually have a resource in here on that, or on some aspect of American history. You could look up your topic in a general way and perhaps find some aspect that might be of interest to you, or read a general description of your topic, and maybe find some keywords that you can search with. One resource that a number of our databases have is something called either a mind map or a concept map, and this can kind of lay out your topic visually, which might help you focus better on some specific aspect of your topic, something that's general enough for you to find enough articles, but not so narrow that you can't find anything, because in that case you'd be doing original graduate work, and it's kind of tough. One has too much material, one has too little. So a mind map might be helpful. So if I go over to mind map and I type in here, I'm going to type in climate change. Let's try something real, kind of a little bit more general. Climate change, and I hit the little search. What I will get, I hope, oh, nope, just want climate change. So let's just do that. Aha, it opens up a number of topics in general. And what's showing up on the right-hand side are related articles. Now, these are encyclopedic, or they're dictionaries of climate change. So they're reference materials. They're not articles so much as they are general overviews. But they are already getting a little bit specific here. So climate change is one aspect. Weather might be one aspect of that. If I go ahead and I click, let's say, global warming, then I might be getting a little bit more specific, such as the Kyoto Protocol, which has to do with how to deal with global warming, or the United Nations framework for dealing with global warming. And I can, again, keep clicking down and drilling into something as specific as carbon dioxide. And what's showing up is, like, when I click any one of these, what'll show up is articles related to that topic, that will give me more information on it. And oftentimes encyclopedia articles also give you, in addition to information, it'll give you a list of resources that were used to write that particular short article, and you can see whether or not we have those resources, either articles or books, in our collection. So it is a way to drill down. So this is one way to do it with Credo reference. Another way to do it is to go over to yet another database. Some of our Gale databases offer concept maps as well. And if I go to, let's just try opposing viewpoints. Oops, I don't want to make you sick here. I'm going to go to O and then go to opposing viewpoints. That's easier. So if I go over here and I click advanced search, and once I do that, they have something called a topic finder, kind of the same concept. So if I type into the topic finder, let's try climate change, and let's see what comes up. And it gives me a choice between tiles or a wheel. So depending on just how you work best with visuals, this might be better, to go ahead and look for policies, government policies on climate change, or agriculture and climate change and the impact. Or you can go over to tiles, which is another way to look at it. I'm going to click extreme weather since we've had some of that lately. And you can see over here, I'm getting overviews. They're more, kind of reference sort of resources. But okay, climate change is making heat waves linger longer. So if I click that, it takes me to a Gale article. And so this is sort of a general overview. It's actually, happens to be a real article. It's the New York Times. And it's an article on climate change and heat waves. And it's from March 20th, 2024. So that's pretty recent. And then if I look over here, I see articles popping up. Some of them are a little older, like 2019, but there are some from 2023. Heat waves in Europe, and then again, I see articles popping up over here on the right-hand side. So again, this is from the Washington Post. So they are actually credible sources talking about the topic. So we've gone from, an encyclopedia or a dictionary of climate change, those types of reference resources in the Credo reference. And there's some also in opposing viewpoints, but I happen to be pulling up right now the more article type of resources. But again, it can help you focus on the very broad topic of climate change. The last place I'm going to take you is here in the EDS, the EBSCO Discovery database. And I just clicked into it. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go down here and click Concept Map. So discover deep knowledge. And if I type in here climate change, so I'm just going to go with the climate change. And it gives me a choice between looking at materials as a map or as a grid. Eventually, it will show me the grid. Oh, there it goes. There's the grid. Okay, I don't know why it was so slow. But as you see, it opens it up as a grid. And so what I can do is I can go to, let's say, climate change, global warming. I'm going to click on that. And I could explore the concept further, or I could add to my search. Now, if I go ahead and add to my search, it's going to put it right into the search box here. So here I could start combining terms if I'd like, if I want to do that. Let's see, I did global warming. Let me try something else. Actually, maybe I'll just go further into this. Global warming, let me explore the concept. When I hit explore concept, it gets even a little bit more specific. Trying to find what might be of interest here. So I've got global warming and maybe greenhouse gases. I'll click greenhouse gases, and I'm going to add that to my search. So I've got global warming and greenhouse gases. So if I go ahead and I say, okay, see full results, it's going to search those two terms. Now, I might not have thought of those two terms, but this helps me, again, focus and come up with terminology that's going to help my search, help me search better for material. And I could look at the full text. I could look at scholarly journals. I could choose different types of source types, academic journals or newspapers. I noticed the first thing it gives me is an overview, which is kind of that encyclopedia kind of reference material. But then here's articles. This one is from Medline. This one is from Environmental Research. I'm looking at where the resource is coming from, Indian Journal of Ophthalmology, creating more effective strategies for protecting the planet. This is a book. So we even have a book, and it's an online book. So again, resources from our databases as well as from our catalog for books are going to pop up here, and I can, of course, click on any one of these. If it has a access option, I could choose to get it from Science Direct. And there's the article, it's shown up, and there's even more recommended articles that are popping up over here. So again, this is one way to narrow your focus using a number of databases. We use the Credo reference database, we used opposing viewpoints, although there are other Gale databases you can use that you can use that option for. You just want to get into the advanced search and find the topic finder, or you could go into the EBSCO discovery service and go ahead and click in and do your search from there. So again, just a few ways for you to help you narrow your topic. Thanks so much. And remember, if you need any help, just call us up at the library or come by and we'll be happy to help you. Thanks. Take care. Bye-bye.